What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Cranky Ducklings cast. I'm Yodaslim with Light VIP, and this is Team Liquid StarLeague number 6, and it's the NA qualifier for today. What's up, Light? How's it going?
What's up, Yoda? We're here. I am not ready for this day of casting.
A little bit earlier than usual for you, isn't it?
Well, I mean, what's crazy is we have this in 6 hours and 40 minutes. The Korean qualifier starts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going straight into that. Oh my god.
You're casting that?
Oh yeah. You're like,
Rip.
You're like,
F's in the chat for Light.
Yep. F's in the chat.
Are you casting tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, tomorrow's even earlier. But yeah. Speaking of early, we get a good game early today, and this is pretty cool. I'm excited to cast this guy again. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, it is the Kazakhstanian American from USA, one of the best I think out there. He is currently on Team Genesis Gaming. It's PiLiPiLi.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the French player ? I was really surprised to see him on the bracket. We have the purple Zerg. It is MoMaN.
Now, who is this player? Why is this a big surprise?
I mean, he was like a big thing in O Gaming. I don't think he's a caster, but he's like a personality almost. Hold on, I defindefinitely recommend checking out his
influencer. Or what?
yeah. Like I just remember he was hilarious. For O Gaming, I remember like he would cast and like he'd be the guy who'd like bring baguettes to the studios. They could cheer for their French boys whenever there was like.
I remember that.
Yeah, like he was like he has like a really like bombastic personality. And
That's funny. Well, it should be good then.
Yeah, I didn't know that he still competed. To be fair, like when I was messaging him, like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get wrecked. Like he's not like seriously competing or anything, but it's really cool to see.
He's just messing around, but he's still here. That's pretty much what this is. He's saying, I'm still here, even though I'm not gonna win, but I'm actually here, and I got the time to invest into joining this tournament just to show you guys that I'm still here.
Yeah, exactly. At some point I need to like try and like surf the web, like look into these archives of MoMaN and like these clips of like him freaking out like in Nation Wars when like France beat Korea and stuff like that. Like it was
What you need to do is pull those videos up and then convince him to cast one of the events with us.
Oh god.
If he has time to join this tournament, I'm sure he'd be down to cast something. That would be hilarious. But I wonder what he's gonna do, because the other player is kind of being overshadowed by this madman MoMaN. But this other guy, PiLiPiLi, he's pretty decent.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we're like one of the best pro tosses in the NA server right now. I don't know what he's been up to lately, because I've been away and then he's been away and coming back and I'm back. So I don't know where he's been at lately. Have you seen him at all lately?
Well, I mean, obviously we know that he did announce to say that he's not competing anymore and he's streaming, and of course that means that he's on top of the NA ladder.
Yeah, that means he's doing better than ever. That means his career is just about to take off. I actually think that was like the 10,000 IQ move that all StarCraft players do. They're like, I'm just gonna be a streamer, but in reality that means like I'm just going so big brain, I'm gonna pretend to be a streamer.
Speaking of big brain,
and
by the way,
get really good.
yeah. And speaking of big brain, MoMaN, he's going for a massive link flood. I was really confused by the third base like location, because I've never seen anyone go for a third base like that. And it's because we have a bane list on the way. Link speed is about to finish up, and we have nothing but links going across the map.
And then he canceled the third base, which is even funnier. He like postured to show he's gonna be aggressive, and then was aggressive, and he even has banelings morphed in, but I can't believe he had that much larva saved up. He just made like 18 lings at one time, but he's gonna have to break this wall. There's already shield battery.
Yeah, there is one shield battery. There's no sentry, and there is a second wall coming up as well, so it's gonna be so difficult to hold this. And PiLiPiLi is just waiting for the banelings to morph and just focusing them down.
Yeah. A couple banelings do get finished. They are gonna blast through this, but there's still gonna be more in the wall. Oh, good force fields. And he's gonna target fire the banelings down as best he can. Actually, he's not even target firing. There he goes.
Yeah.
But seems like a pretty good hold here.
Oh yeah,
Ling's just kind of awaiting their death, and finally uses the shield battery overcharge just to make sure he doesn't lose anything.
yeah. Honestly, he didn't even
Not even
need to.
healing anything. Yeah, not healing anything at all. Wow, that was a good game one.
Yeah, GG. I mean, like, this is what I love, right? MoMaN, he knows what he has to do, right? Like, he's like, yo, I gotta do. I'm not gonna go into the macro game against PiLiPiLi of all people. And yeah,
When you know, you know. It was the right decision.
for sure, for sure. I was also very surprised that he canceled the third. It was pretty big brain, except for the fact that it was like in an awkward position already, which is kind of like raising red flags to PiLiPiLi. You know?
Maybe he hasn't played StarCraft in so long he doesn't know where to take your third.
It's possible. It's 100% possible.
Or maybe he got blocked and we weren't paying attention. That could be possible also. But yeah, I'm excited for the start of the day, the start of the new tournament. This is just the beginning of an entire, I don't know how long this is going to take, but a long more time of StarCraft. We're going to get plenty more games, and I'm just trying to look at the last time qualifiers to see who won last time, and it looks like not too many people from the actual NA server.
Yeah, that's what I'm like really looking at right now, especially because I feel like a lot of these NA players have gotten better and better. Obviously the big names that we wanted to jump into and we're going to try and follow are like players like Cham and PiLiPiLi. Like I just want to see how they do against these European players, and even some like other like pseudo European, like, you know, the winner of this series goes up against Kelizer.
Which is, he's pretty much European now, as we all know. He's full-time European. He's a professional European now.
Exactly. So I like Kelizer versus PiLiPiLi. That sounds amazing. Like I don't know who to favor there. But yeah. It sounds like a lot of fun.
One thing I'm noticing is I think the last qualifier Special played, and now I think Special's invited already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that, I mean, that takes one pretty big name off of the bracket, at least, I feel.
Yeah, and I love how, like, if we look at the bracket, there are a lot of heavy hitters that are, like, pretty well spread out. So, again, it's going to be a lot more difficult for some of these other, like, European players to sneak through because, like, Scarlet is up there. Estrella is like in the center and Neeb is at the bottom. Like, you know, all three, like the top three American players, I mean North American players, like it's
and it pretty much all happened by chance because just seeded by points, I believe. So
yeah,
ended up working out pretty good. And I like the bracket. It's a good bracket, but I'm looking at last time's qualifiers and it was I feel like no Americans. The only American it looks like that qualified, I guess there's a couple qualifiers, but like it says qualifier number 3 for StarLeague 5 was Petit Drogo, Clem, Laser, Harston, Special, Future, Vanya. So yeah, these aren't really too favored for North Americans, but I think as you were just saying right now, it's spread out so perfectly that we have a better chance this time.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to be a lot more difficult for some of these European players to make it through. I mean, no bias except for the fact that, like, as you said, you know, we didn't really get a lot of North American representation last time through the qualifiers, and I would love for more of them to make it through this time. Yeah,
I just feel like it'd be fair if there's an NA qualifier that, you know, NA should have a good chance.
For sure. And of course,
I mean, I think they're giving up spots here.
Yeah, like, you know, 4 spots every single qualifier, it's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. A lot better than some other tournaments in StarCraft.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna name any names.
ESL Pro Tour. I mean,
yeah. I didn't say it. I said I wasn't gonna say it. Light said it for me. That's why we keep you around, Light.
Yeah, I'll take that one. It's fine. I think what's funny is, per chance, the 2 casters that joined us here in this lobby, they're both solo casters and they have their own streams. They're both French as well. Like they're here for their boy.
Of course, it only makes sense. I mean, we're only here for our boy PiLiPiLi. Not really, but if I have to pick a side, then we're picking PiLiPiLi.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see how he does. Again, very stacked bracket. I think it's pretty lucky of us that we didn't clash with any other English caster because there are so many casting today. So many big names as well, like Maynard, Rotterdam, and Zombie Grub.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe they hopped into the NA qualifiers. I think they knew that it's gonna be like there's a chance for some clown fiestas and crazy plays, and it's gonna be all regions against Americans, and it's gonna be nuts.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I'm sure Rotterdam, he's here to cheering for his boys like Thermal and Harstem as he always does. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun qualifier.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm excited for this one here. I want to see what these players have in store for this one. And we are spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. And he is an American player that we all know and love. At least I do. He is one of the best in all of NA. He's not a pro gamer anymore. He's technically just a streamer. He is PiLiPiLi.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the French Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing himself and maybe O Gaming. It is MoMaN.
All right. What is in your expertise on MoMaN? What is he gonna go for?
All right. So game one, he went for massive Ling Bane all in, right? Didn't work.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him play since like Heart of the Swarm. So, so you know what? Though I'm gonna say Nidus. Let's see a Nidus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Roach Nidus seems pretty good, which is very weird because I feel like that doesn't normally happen on here. But if I'm thinking as a Heart of the Swarm player, Nidus is just how do you lose with a Nidus? You can't.
Yeah, exactly.
PiLiPiLi, I mean, I'm excited to see how he does in the next round.
Oh yeah, like
it's gonna be fun to see him hold whatever MoMaN throws at him, though.
Yeah, this is a nice warm up, against any kind of early game aggression. And again, it's like MoMaN's chance to try and take a game off a pro streamer.
Yeah, and luckily PiLiPiLi's just a pro streamer, so no pressure to actually qualify. He was just doing this for his stream.
Pretty much.
Just like Tim Rising. Just doing it for the stream, doesn't even care about winning. Qualifies for all the big events and starts beating everyone.
By the way, I'm pretty disappointed by the lack of Latin American representation today.
Yeah, very.
Obviously, we have like Kellizer, we have Cham, we have Master, but I will say that it would have been nice to see a couple of others like Paco Mike, maybe Eggs. Maybe Eggs or like Jim as well.
Jim would have been good. Destan. Maybe they were waiting for the next one.
Yeah.
I doubt they want to come in today.
Yeah. Of course it's rough because, right, like there's a lot of like Europeans here as well, so it's like, yeah, it could be a little bit difficult to make a deep run, but these adepts doing a decent amount of damage.
That's a lot of work, yeah. 5 kills for 2 adepts, I'll take that. Even gonna block the third throw down the shield battery because he knows something's up.
Oh yeah.
So far nothing crazy. Just actually there's a lot of Lings, but no Baneling Nest, so he's not gonna go for a Bane bust.
Yeah, I'm really curious because MoMaN, he still doesn't have a third base, and you would really expect one by now. As a result, he does have these Lings. I don't see them doing too much here.
Ooh, there's a Stalker though, so they could do some damage to that Stalker. But he has a shield, and it's going to take a while to kill that Stalker. Force field energy, all that, so yeah. Okay, he decides to save his Lings up. Throwing down 2 Spore Crawlers, so he's getting defensive. He doesn't plan on doing anything crazy just quite yet, but still no third base. He's droning now. This could be a fast approach timing.
Yeah, like that's the weird thing. Like he is droning, he is diving in with his Overlord to try and get some kind of information. He does see the Robo, so he is aware of the opener.
That's a good catch. At least he was able to see the Robo. He's not that rusty.
Oh, there we go, roaches.
And he still has the Overlord at the natural of PiLiPiLi. On his pillar of pervs.
Yeah, the problem is, so MoMaN, okay, so when he went into Scout, he didn't see a Twilight Council, he didn't see a Stargate, he saw the Robo. He should be aware that something is going to be coming his way. The problem is that he hasn't seen all these gateways been thrown down. Like, PiLiPiLi himself, he has no intention of taking a third.
What is he going to warp in here? Just more Stalkers? Zealots are going to be slow, so I mean, slow Zealots can be good.
Man, this is gonna be a solid Soul Train, man. Like mass, like sentries for force fields with a bunch of Immortals as well. Like, oh god.
Yeah, I thought he'd take his other 2 gases, but he's making work with just the 2 gases in the main.
He's just going. He's just gonna micro his heart out with force fields and warp prism micro.
And a bunch of Stalkers and then the 1 Immortal. Yeah, he's golden here, especially against someone who's not exactly at his caliber.
Oh yeah.
There's 11 Roaches on the way, though, so if a couple Ravagers can be morphed in, the Adepts. That's the nail in the coffin.
Oh, boy.
He's going to micro his heart out here and then just send the Adepts into a mineral line.
Okay, what does MoMaN...
field?
Yeah, all the Lings are going to be taken out. There's a couple of Roaches streaming in. There's no stack defense, though, and MoMaN, he may need to, pull some boys here.
He might need to pull all the boys. There go the boys. They're being pulled. There was absolutely no good surround there with all the workers. That wasn't bad. But these Zealots are just causing too much damage.
Yeah.
The Zealots just tanked all the shots while all the workers went down.
The Roaches, they do come in from behind, and it looks like MoMaN will surround everything. He defends. In the process, he lost 19 drones, so he needs to go across the map and just try to end the game.
Yeah, but with this Warp Prism, I think it has an Immortal and 2 Stalkers in it. And that's pretty scary for Harass, if you ask me. So he's still going to have to leave something at home. Or even the fact that the Warp Prism's there and they can warp in as well is also scary. So he's definitely... And there he goes, he's warping in. PiLiPiLi knows he can hold it home. He's that confident.
Is that overconfidence? He's using up his warp-ins across the map, which means he won't have that much to defend. He has an Immortal, he has a shield battery. He does have overcharge.
I think that's a full wall off as well. I feel like he's doing fine just because he also only used about, I think, 2 or 3 warp-ins, and he has 4 or 5 gates. So, I mean, the warp-ins will be ready by the time this attack hits. He should have hit already, and there wouldn't be much to defend, but now he's giving PiLiPiLi just enough time for another round of warp-ins.
Yeah, exactly.
And, shield battery overcharge and Immortal. Probably going to throw down another shield battery. He should be fine.
Yeah, the shield battery does keep the pylons alive. He was trying to bile them down, but he just couldn't quite reach them. Nothing's... Oh! Wow.
That was a nice pickup. But at the same time, on the other side of the map, he is hitting both bases, taking out all the remaining workers. Now, with that, PiLiPiLi can lose his whole natural and probably still be fine on workers because he's up twice in workers, or twice the amount of workers, so he can fight with his workers here now. And as long as he holds, I think he beats MoMaN, but it's actually pretty dicey and good for MoMaN as well.
Oh yeah, there's only a handful of Zealots here. All the probes are going to be going down, and meanwhile on the other side of the map, it looks like MoMaN is going to be able to clean everything up. Oh, the Immortal!
Oh my god, the Warp Prism comes in to clean it up, and they kind of even things out here.
Yeah, there was a recall on that Warp Prism, so everything came home for PiLiPiLi. He defends, and now he's going to go across the map and attack again.
Yeah. That was funny though, actually. The warp-in of Zealots actually created a wall keeping the Roaches in as well.
That's pretty sick to see. And now, both players are really struggling when it comes to the worker count. I feel like if PiLiPiLi is just going to focus on this Warp Prism micro, though, I don't see this dying.
He's going to get the base over the Roach Warren.
Oh, there's a lot of Lings.
Yeah, there's a lot of Lings. And I like this combo, the Roach Ling combo. It's going to be really hard to target fire anything down with that. And he's going to Shark and really just keep MoMaN at home, I guess, so he can... I'm sure PiLiPiLi knows in a long-term game he should be able to bring this back.
Yeah,
where the Queens at?
Unfortunately, the Queens, they died earlier and they weren't remade, so there's only one in the main. Yeah, and oh boy, that's
noise.
Yeah, if PiLiPiLi was staying at home, then maybe MoMaN would be able to macro out of this. He was droning up a little bit as well, but PiLiPiLi, he's not giving him that opportunity.
Yeah, warping in right on the creep, so he knows that he means business. It still has slow zealots, no upgrades coming at all. Pulling the boys instantly. Force fields go down on a oh my god, all the lings get cut off. Even the what? I don't know why he's hold positioning over there or what he's doing with the workers, but I don't think he's gonna have enough here to defend, and PiLiPiLi's gonna do it. Look at that, everything's just, the supplies just dying.
Everything's dying, and PiLiPiLi, I mean, we kind of expected it again. He is the pro streamer in NA.
GG, the 2-0 victory in the best of 3. PiLiPiLi continues on.
GG, and now PiLiPiLi, he's gonna be advancing into that matchup that we were looking forward to, mate, against Kellezer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I feel like that was a lot closer than I ever expected that game to be.
I think PiLiPiLi was just having fun. to be honest.
Definitely. There's no way that was him going 100%.
And
he almost lost for it.
Nah,
imagine if he lost the game.
Mate, he had everything under control. It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, I'm excited for the next matchup. That should be pretty hard hit. I don't think, have we ever seen this? Maybe bad. No, never Battle of the Americas. Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we've ever had the luxury of casting this. I don't know if they even have much history together, just because Kellezer's been in Europe for so long in recent time.
Yeah. PiLiPiLi just kind of recently, in my opinion, just recently getting real popular and showing up everywhere now.